Kevin Costner built empires on screen, but could never keep a home intact. The man who protected Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard watched two marriages collapse in courtrooms. The director who made audiences believe in Field of Dreams saw 80 million vanish with his first wife, only to watch history repeat itself decades later. 7 children, 3 women, 2 devastating divorces, and a fortune spent trying to hold on to what fame could never buy. A family that stayed. At 70, the Hollywood icon is still searching for something he lost long before the world knew his name. Kevin Michael Costner was born on January 18, 1955, in Linwood, California, the youngest son of William, a ditch digger turned power line technician, and Sharon, a social worker who carried strangers' grief daily. His family home was modest, furniture worn, walls thin, winter creeping through, but love lived there quietly, fiercely. 2 years before Kevin arrived, his brother Mark Douglas died after a single day of life, leaving a shadow of grief that shaped the household. Bill became stricter, Sharon quieter, and Kevin learned early that pain could speak in silence. By age 12, the family had moved constantly: Compton, Ventura, Visalia, Orange County, leaving Kevin the quiet boy at the back of classrooms, writing poems instead of answers, saying goodbye before bonds could form, learning to let go before anything could take root. Yet, from that ache came an unshakable belief that even if the world ignored him, he could build something lasting. High school brought height and confidence, church choirs and poems, a dream that terrified him: acting. At 23, after a chance encounter with Richard Burton on a flight, Costner quit his marketing job, taking menial work to survive while chasing auditions. Years of rejection, cutscenes, and invisibility tested him. But the boy who knew how to start over survived. Silverado in 1985 shifted attention. The Untouchables, Bull Durham, and Field of Dreams cemented him as a star. In 1990, he risked his own money on Dances with Wolves, a 3-hour Western partially in Lakota, derided as career suicide. Yet it earned $424 million and 7 Oscars, making history. But fame demanded payment. Cindy Silva, his first wife, raised 3 children largely alone while Kevin chased premieres and film sets. After 16 years, their marriage ended in an $80 million divorce, and he watched his family fracture. Hollywood's cruelty continued with the failures of Waterworld and The Postman, leaving him invisible once again. But the boy who packed his life into boxes knew how to start over. Later, he found love with Christine Baumgartner, married in 2004, building a ranch home and 3 more children, yet work and fame crept in again. And in 2023, they too divorced publicly, leaving Kevin to watch his second family collapse. Through it all, he endured 7 children, countless setbacks, the pressures of stardom, the loss of parents, friends, and mentors like Whitney Houston. Yet he continues to create Yellowstone, Horizon, and personal projects, choosing purpose over applause. His body bears the cost of decades on horseback and film sets, yet he rises before dawn, writes, directs, rides, and teaches his children the craft that nearly abandoned them. Kevin Costner's story is not a tragedy, but a testament. Hardship is not the opposite of grace, but its gateway. Dreams are built not from comfort, but from endurance. And the ones who fall farthest can rise the highest. At 70, the boy from Linwood still stands, still writing, still believing that beyond the next horizon, there is a place worth reaching.